everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. As you can see here, I've got my base down already. This is that beautiful Prussian blue and graphite mix that I did. And I have quite a lot of it left, so I thought I'd use it as a beautiful base. And then I mixed up from some of my just paints I needed to use up. I mixed up this kind of crimson, burgundy, wineish sort of kind of color. And then I've got copper. And we've got the last of the pearl blue. So I want to get those colors used up as well. I've got pearl blue and then this Prussian blue mix. I've loved the way the last three paintings turned out. They're drying really nicely. So I cannot wait to see if this one comes together as well. I'm going to start with the red on the bottom in hopes that I get a little bit of mixing there and get some purple. And then I'm going to do the copper, and then I'm going to finish with the pearl blue on top. And I may even throw some of this in there as well. I am feeling much better today. After filming a few videos in a row yesterday, or a few paintings in a row over the last couple days, I was able to get quite a bit of rest after, and it really made a difference, and I am feeling much better today. Don't have lots of energy, but at least I'm feeling better, so that's my good news. So hopefully I get a little bit of relief for a few days, and yeah, I thought I'd get my butt in here and paint. So composition wise, I think the first thing I want to do, I'm going to do a line across the bottom and kind of do a little bow tie blowout, I guess you'd call it. And then I think I'm going to do, actually let's do something different. If we do that there, be kind of neat to do a different pattern than I normally do. Let's try it. Ooh, my copper's a little thick. I hope it's not too thick. Just gonna add a touch, few drops. That was 3 drops, I think. Oh, that's better. Just a little peek of it. And then let's top it off with the pearl blue. I just love pearl blue. Oh, it's just so pretty. Start down here first. So I'm just making, you might not even be able to really see them that much on the camera, but I'm just making tiny little adjustments in places where I just want to like blow out an edge just a tiny bit more, things like that. I know watching back some of my own videos, I see where it doesn't really come through on the camera what I'm necessarily doing, but you really do see the difference in the painting after. So, just if you're wondering, some of them are more pronounced than others. So one thing that I love about the kind of the untraditional Dutch pour here is you still get some of the hard lines of color versus when you do a traditional Dutch pour where you pour the base color around your line or your puddle and then blow it over top. I like this because you still get a bit of the blending, right? A bit of the mixing and stuff, and then I put some of the other color in it, obviously. But you still get some of these hard line sections, which I really like, and that's just a personal preference for me. Some people prefer the really delicate look that you get from doing the traditional Dutch pours. This one's a lot more hard, is the way I would describe it, than the traditional, but that's just a personal preference for me. Everybody will like what they like, right? That is the great thing about this style of art, is that when you're looking at it and deciding, it's a kind of just an aesthetic thing. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Right? Do the colors work for you? Does the composition work for you? That's one of the things that I enjoy so much about this art form, is there's nothing vulgar, there's no words, there's no politics, there's no nothing, right? There's nothing for anyone to really get upset about or be offended by, or you know what I mean? Like nothing like that, which is what I love about this. It's just either you love it and like aesthetically it pleases you, or aesthetically it does not please you. And that makes me personally happy. I really like that kind of creating that kind of art. I do like polarizing art, looking at it and enjoying it. I have some in my house, but I like to create this style of art where it is just simply your aesthetics, your preference. Oh, I love some of the mixing that's happening in here. It is so pretty. Minimal cells, which is what I wanted. I just wanted some of the, little tiny ones, pop the air bubbles, those kind of things, because I like that. I like these little itty bitty tiny cells. I'll show you in the close up. I think they just give something extra to the piece. When you go in and you're looking at it close up, it just adds that something extra. And sometimes I'll intentionally do the paintings so that I get lots of cells, but a lot of times I try and do it kind of minimal like this. And that's just layering choices. That's all that is, in color choices, right? I will always be intentional with that as to what I'm looking for, right? And I like these little kind of snow dots or star dots or whatever you want to call them. That just personally, aesthetically, it works for me. That copper, oh yeah, there we go. You can kind of see it shine and shimmer, and then that pearl blue. Love that section there. That is just really working for me. So these little tiny cells here, I really like those. It really kind of looks orange, that copper, and in some spots it almost is, but it is copper. And then in some lights you really get the shimmer. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love that. What do you think? Which Dutch pour method do you guys prefer? Do you like the traditional with blowing the colors over, or do you like kind of this style with the hard lines? Leave me a comment below. I'm going to fuss around a little more on this, and I will see you guys back on the next video. Have a great day, everybody. I hope you find something today that brings you joy and puts a smile on your face. Okay, here we are a few minutes later. I was a little unhappy with the composition, but then I walked around and found this angle, and I like it so much better like this. I think that composition just suits the piece a lot more, having it oriented this way. Oh, is that color shift coming through for you guys? I hope so. That pearl and that copper in there is just doing really cool things. I cannot wait to see this under crystal resin. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Oh, I love it. So very pleased with how this turned out. Oh, that copper and that pearl is just doing really cool things. I don't think I've ever mixed or put pearl blue and copper next to each other before. And I am liking the results, that's for sure. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment below. Do you like this orientation better? I think I do.